Right now, we are on set live on White Mountains today with our first guest in the morning. It's Brianne Torrey, who is the Executive Director of the Jackson Ski Touring Foundation. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Did I get that title right, Executive Director?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I took over for Mr. Perkins, who had been running our ship for the last 38 years, which was quite impressive.
I'm 1 for 1 this morning. But yes, Jackson Ski Touring, Tom had a long tenure there. And so now you're on, and you know, the winter started off a little bit weird. We had I think there's been three acts. We had a great first act, November through almost Christmas was great.
Yep.
And then Christmas vacation through like mid-January or so was a little bit rough with
a little rough going.
Yep. And now the snow just won't stop. We can't turn the off switch.
We're swimming in the powder. Yeah. It's amazing.
I was looking at your base depths this morning in your snow report. They're huge.
Huge. Ton of snow.
So what does this mean? Is there anything that is not open in Jackson?
Nope, we are 100% open. Absolutely, and our backcountry conditions are fantastic. Usually here on the East Coast, as you know, we get some rains that tend to move in on the backside of some storms, and we have not had any of that. So all of that beautiful, soft, fresh western powder is still there, and it's beautiful. So our backcountry is great, grooming's even better. So conditions are just phenomenal. I mentioned on our show yesterday that I shoveled off my roof, and usually when you shovel snow, it's like cutting down a tree. You see the rings, and you get a history. With the snow, you do a dissection. You can see the layers. You can see the different storms because there's a melt-thaw cycle, a thaw-freeze cycle, and different snow textures depending on the storm. Everything is uniform now. We've just had powder for like a month, so it's just like 3 feet of homogeneous powder. It's amazing. It's very special for here in the East Coast. And I've been actually talking to a lot of people, and it sounds like here in the Northeast, we have some of the best skiing in the country, and some might even say it's most spots in the world right now, which is unbelievable. We have TV affiliates around the country for outside television, and I know our Tahoe affiliate is saying some alpine areas have just shut down for the winter already because they just can't stay open. So recent photos, beautiful grooming over at Jackson. Where's the photo we were looking at earlier, Hans? So this shot, Bree was making fun of me. She said, you should know where that one is. I love looking at photos, trying to figure out where they're taken from, what the angle is. And the thing is, there's so many beautiful vistas at Jackson that they get photographed all the time, and they're easy to identify. I couldn't identify this one, and yet it's the most commonly seen image over at Jackson because you drive by it every day. Just from a different angle. Put a little bit of a different spin on that. So where is this? That is standing right in front of the covered bridge that is photographed so many times. You're just looking south in the southern direction instead of directly at the bridge. And the scenery is just completely beautiful, and that's the Ellis River just off to the right there. So and of course that's on the golf course, which is right in the village. It's the part people see mostly because it's the part right on Route 16 and what you see. But Jackson is so huge. How many total kilometers? We have 154 kilometers, including backcountry and groomed trails. We are huge. And just when you think you've skied it all, there's more to ski. There's something else. That's what's so great, is that you know, instead of going kind of around in circles and skiing the same thing, you can come back day after day, year after year, and ski something that you haven't before. You can drive to different spots, and you feel like, okay, am I even in the same state? And yet you're still on the Jackson Ski Touring Foundation network. Absolutely. Okay, a couple things we need to talk about. One of my things is I don't like to cross-country ski unless I can get a hot cup of cocoa. Ooh. Is there anywhere I can do that on the Jackson Ski Touring Trails? Absolutely, yes. We have our Cocoa Cafe on the Ellis River Trail, newly renovated this year. We kind of spruced it up. We've added a fire pit this year, and we have partnered with a lot of local bakeries in Jackson, and we're selling some of their baked goods, so you can get some really delicious brownies and granola from the Backcountry Cafe. We have the Vintage Bakery chocolate chip cookies, the Cloud9 popcorn, some more kits, Starbucks coffee, instant coffee, and cocoa tea. So tons of options. We have a full menu out there. And it's right along the river. We have picnic tables, outdoor seating, fire pit. It's just a really fun destination, and you can get a great hot cup of cocoa. It's so cool. I picture myself, you know how you see those videos, people out in the desert and they're parched and they have this vision, there's an oasis and it's like out in the middle of nowhere, like a stand selling water. That's what the Cocoa Cabin is.
That's right.
You're cross-country skiing in the White Mountain National Forest, and it's beautiful, and everything is pristine around you, and you feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere, and then bam, there's a little cabin, and you can get cocoa and cookies, and everything is good.
And there's even an outhouse that we've named Jackson Hole out there.
The Jackson Hole.
There are some restaurant facilities as well.
That's probably, I bet that's photographed a lot too. It's shared with people. Hey, look what I found out in the woods.
Right.
Jackson Hole.
Jackson Hole.
Let's see. Downhill, one of the sections I love the most at Jackson is called the Hall Trail.
Yes.
Which comes down from Pinkham Notch, and it's a little bit of a climb to start, and then it's just a fun, exhilarating downhill for like miles back to the village of Jackson. That is an advanced trail, and you guys can help people get the skills they need to enjoy a trail like that with downhill lessons, right?
Absolutely, yes. Every day this week, we offer them every weekend of the ski season, but we're doing them every day during vacation week. And it's a special downhill clinic specific 1 hour group lesson to learn how to get up and, more importantly, come down those hills and have fun with them and do it safely. So it's a little different on Nordic skis. You know, they're only a couple inches wide. You have a loose heel, some edges. So getting down these hills is a little bit challenging, and the lessons can help so much.
Right.
Yeah, they really can.
And even if you're an alpine skier and you're used to going downhill, I remember the first time I got on cross-country skis without the edges, you're like, I feel like a fish out of water. I'm a baby. I have to learn all over again.
Yep.
And so it helps a lot to take
a
lesson.
Yeah, I didn't really know that you could do the snowplow on Nordic skis because I was the same. And so yeah, once you master that skill, you can have so much more fun and really explore more of our trail system and not stay right on the flats and get out and explore some of those areas like the Hall Trail, which is so much fun.
The Hall Trail is a trail called the Wave, which is this undulating trail, and once you master the downhills, it's a lot of fun.
But the Hall was groomed last night and up and around Maple Mountain. So for the intermediate to advanced skiers who are watching this morning, that would be the tour du jour. For my choice, I would definitely go up and around Maple today.
That would be a good one because if you start off with a climb, you'll work up a little bit of heat, so it's supposed to be a cold day. And the Hall is also in the woods, so maybe a little wind protected too.
Exactly. That's one of the great things about cross-country skiing. On these windy, blustery days, it can be chilly out on the mountain for downhill skiing. So you already love skiing, try cross-country if you haven't done that.
All right.
And actually, we have an Alpine Sunday special every Sunday of the season. So if you went downhill skiing at any of our mountains, here in the valley or even at Sunday River, Sugarloaf, if you still have that lift ticket on your jacket, come into Jackson Ski Touring on Sunday. We will give you 33% off your trail pass, your rental, lesson, everything.
Very nice.
Yeah, we just want to get people to try a different form of skiing if you haven't tried cross country yet.
All right, so that's every Sunday, Alpine Sundays.
Alpine Sunday.
Toddlers, let's see, Trails and Tales, is that what it's called?
Yes.
What is that
Toddler
about?
Trails and Tales. It's a new program of ours, trying to get the real young ones out skiing, learning how it feels to have skis on your feet. So it's Saturday, the 21st. Is that tomorrow?
Yes.
Yep. Saturday the 21st.
Vacation week is a blur, I know.
It is a blur. From 9 to 11. So basically you'll go out and shuffle, play around for about an hour, come back into our touring center. We'll have story time, snacks, really fun. So that's from ages 1 to 4. So if you have a real baby, throw them in a pulk, put them on a backpack, or if you have a 4-year-old, put some skis on them and just have fun with that. So it's a new junior program of ours that we just launched last week, and we had a few participants, and they had a great time.
Great. So people of all ages learning, getting used to the sport, whether it's advanced downhill lessons or trails and tales. Also, you guys are known for great events, and you've got some good ones coming up. There's Jackson Fest. What's Jackson Fest?
Jackson Ski Fest. Yeah, this is the first annual. We want to have just a wonderful kind of party in March to rein in the springs. Yeah, parties are fun. To rein in the spring ski season. So we're going to have live music. Chris White Band Trio is going to be playing from about 2 to 4. We're going to have lots of fun games. Cornhole, we're going to do the tandem 50-yard dash. So it's kind of like the potato sack race. We've put 2 pairs of bindings on one pair of skis. So you have to ski in tandem together for about 50 yards. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm picturing
Comical.
This, I'm picturing this with my wife, and she's dragging me. I'm literally on the ground, and she's skiing at full speed. And I'm just getting dragged like the dog in National Lampoon's Vacation.
So we're going to have lots of fun games, live music, great skiing. Hopefully it'll be a beautiful sunny day. We hope to have some food available for sale as well. So first annual Jackson Ski Fest, you don't need to purchase a day pass to come into our touring center and check it out and have fun with us. So it's going to be a great event. So that's March 7th.
March 7th on the calendar. And there's another one coming up for snowshoers, Paddlefoot Snowshoe event. What's that about?
Yes, that is a fundraiser for the Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. So this is our second annual. Our first was last year. It was very successful. It was great. So this year we're doing a 5K relay. You can do it in teams, kind of fun run. And for those who don't want to do the 5K, you can also come and participate in a naturalist snowshoe tour. So that's going to take place on March 15th, I believe. So all proceeds will go to support Jen's Friends. And then after that, the Eagle Mountain House is sponsoring a soup, salad, bread lunch, and there'll be raffle prizes. And it was a lot of fun. People had a good time with it last year, and they raised some money for a great cause. And people were able to explore our trails at Jackson.
Fantastic. And it's nice that the Eagle Mountain is helping. That's one of the nice things about Jackson is that your trails go through the whole village, and you run right up to all these great properties where you can either get a hot chocolate or a lunch or beds and breakfasts and all sorts of inns.
Or an adult beverage at the pub.
Yes.
Yep.
Good thinking. I almost forgot that.
Those are always good. Yeah, I mean, it really does take a village to make it happen. Jackson Ski Touring is a nonprofit, community-based 501c3 nonprofit, and we work under the cooperation of 76 private landowners who, with the generosity and support, allow us to groom literally through their backyards and all work together to put together this 154-kilometer network and promote the great sport of cross-country skiing. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
Well, Bree, did we miss anything? Anything else you want to get out there?
Skiing's fantastic. Come on up.
You can't beat it. You will remember this winter for years to come, so make sure you're able to say that you were out there skiing.
Exactly.
Bree and Tori, Jackson Ski Touring Foundation, jacksonxc.org.
That's right.
Is the website. And if people want to give you a quick call, what's the number at the lodge?
Give us a call at area code 603, of course, 383-9355. Or you can send us an email to info@jacksonxc.org.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this interview has made me hungry. I see McGrath's Tavern waiting in the wings. We've got more